Who Moved My Cheese? That's a pretty strange name for a book, right? Well, it has a simple concept and a pretty profound message. So in this video, I'm gonna share 5 books that you should read in 2022 that'll help you change your mindset and help you change the way that you look at success. So stick around until the end of this video and I'm gonna share these 5 books. Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Benjamin, and in this video, I'm gonna share 5 books that you should read in 2022. Now, I don't really have to explain how important it is to read, but it seems like less and less people are reading because we have too many things to distract us. We got cell phones, we got social media, we got TV, Netflix, all that stuff. But if you're somebody who's looking to grow mentally, maybe change your mindset or just improve yourself, reading is, I don't have to explain how important it is, but reading is fundamental. And I believe that reading books that have a powerful message in them or teach you specific skills will give you an advantage amongst others or just help you grow as a person. If I were to look back where I was at in my life 10 years ago, before I read any of these books, I was pretty lost. I was pretty much working a job that I didn't like. I was working as a tow truck driver. I was frustrated and stressed out. I was living paycheck to paycheck, and I was actually living in a motel at the time. But it wasn't until I actually picked up some books that helped me change my mindset and just helped me change my situation. Now, if you're somebody who's just going through life without any real sense of direction or understanding of why you're doing what you're doing, I highly recommend checking out this book right here, Start With Why by Simon Sinek. And if you guys just want to get like a quick synopsis of what this book is about, he also has a video on YouTube just kind of explaining the basic principle of why it's important to start with your why. But if you want to get this book, it goes a little bit deeper into that concept. So what this book really focuses on is that any person or any organization can tell you what they do, but not many people know why they're doing what they're doing. Now, most people, they would say because they want to make money. Well, in this book, he talks about that money is not a why, it's a result of doing what you're doing. He also explains in this book that all great leaders that inspire us, motivate us, get them to follow them and support their cause, they all start with their why. Now, a popular example that he uses in this book is Apple. They start with their why. They don't just explain what they do, they explain why they do what they do. The reason why Apple is so successful compared to other companies is because they start with their why instead of talking about what they do. They're more than a company that just sells computers or cell phones. They inspire people to think differently. So this next book is for people who are in debt, they're struggling financially, and they want to get out of debt and even start saving money. So this one is called The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. So I've actually had this book for a while. I wasn't actually in debt when I discovered this book, but it's a pretty powerful book. And I highly encourage anybody who is looking to save money, get out of debt, to read this book. Dave Ramsey also has a YouTube channel where he has people call in daily and he gives them financial advice over the internet or over the phone. So he has some people calling in saying they make so much amount of money a year, they're in so much amount of debt, should they buy a new car? And obviously he would tell them no, pay off your debts first before you take on new debts. Now, some people, they might not agree with his method that he uses or what he believes in because he believes that you shouldn't have any debt at all. His motto is, if you can't afford it, don't buy it. But some people, they like to use debt as a tool in order to get what they want. The most powerful takeaway from this book is the debt snowball. This is where he talks about writing all your debts that you have down on a piece of paper and order them from least to greatest. And then pay off the smallest debt as fast as possible. So basically every paycheck should be going towards paying off the minimum balance on all your bills and focusing on your smallest debt and trying to get rid of it as fast as possible. Then once you do that, you move on to the next debt and then the next one. So it kind of builds like a snowball effect until you're pretty much debt free. So like I mentioned, I highly recommend this book for anybody who is in debt, struggling financially, or they're looking to save money. So this next book is Who Moved My Cheese by Dr. Spencer Johnson. So it's a pretty short book. It's about 100 pages long. You can read this book in about an hour and a half. But it has a pretty simple and profound message to it. So this book is about 4 mice who live in a maze, and every day they go out and they look for cheese so they can survive. Then one day they find a huge block of cheese, and they don't have to look for cheese for a while because they're just living off that one big block of cheese. And 2 of the mice actually build houses right there next to the cheese, while the other 2 mice are continually sniffing out the maze. Then one day, that huge block of cheese that these mice were living off of runs out. They ate it all up, and basically there's no more cheese left in that area. And the 2 mice that built their houses right there, they were pretty sad because there was no more cheese. One of them thought somebody stole the cheese. One of them thought it just disappeared. Now the other two mice who were continuously searching out the maze, they just moved on. They kept looking for cheese because they knew they would find cheese somewhere else if they continued to look for it. So this book symbolizes how some people act whenever there's a change in their lives. Some people just accept the fact that their life has changed and there's nothing they can do about it. Some people get frustrated with it. Some people move on. So if you got some free time, if you want to enjoy a quick read, I highly recommend checking out this book. This next book is called The Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard. This is a pretty good book to help motivate you and claim your personal power. So if you're somebody who's looking for a deeper meaning in your life, I highly recommend checking out this book. This book talks about the main motive of humankind is the pursuit of personal freedom. Now this is something that I personally believe in. This book states that the march to personal freedom can only be won by declaring our intent and independence and stepping into our personal power and battling through self-doubt and distractions of the state until full victory is won. So that's pretty deep right there. And there's 9 declarations in this book that'll help you realize your personal power. So I definitely recommend this book for somebody who can use some motivation and help claiming their personal power. Now this last book is really intended for men, but there's also women who read this book because this book also talks about finding your true purpose in life. So this book is called How to Be a 3% Man by Corey Wayne. And it's a great book to help you learn dating and relationship secrets. Now what most people assume just by the title of this book is how to be 3% of a man. But this book actually states that 3 out of every 100 men understand how women function. And in this book, Corey Wayne talks about his past relationships, his experience with women, and why some women are interested in you when you're not interested in them, and vice versa. He also talks about why women behave a certain way and what it actually means. Why women cancel dates at the last minute, and how you can tell if a woman is really interested in you. This book also talks about what women emotionally respond to and becoming the person that you want to attract into your life. So this is a pretty good book if you're just looking to do some casual dating or if you're looking to find your soulmate. He also has a YouTube channel called Coach Corey Wayne where he reads emails from people, mostly men, who are struggling with relationships and he gives them advice. So I highly recommend checking out his YouTube channel if you're interested in learning more about him. And if you want to check out any of these books that I mentioned, I'll link them down in the description below. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one.